Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Methalia Nora Anarsih. My student number is 17306022202. I'm from State Islamic University of RADEN FATAH Palembang in major Islamic Economic. In this video, I would like to tell you about negative and positive impacts of the coronavirus disease to the tourism sector, which is PT Garuda Indonesia Persero Tbk, and I will combine with SWOT analysis. PT Garuda Indonesia Persero Tbk was established in 1947. As a leading global airlines, Garuda Indonesia served more than 90 domestic and international destinations. Headquartered in Soekarno-Hatta International Airport in Tangerang, close to Jakarta, Indonesia, Garuda Indonesia has around 25,000 employees as of 2020. This Indonesia-based company's business can be broadly divided into three segments, which are flight operation, aircraft maintenance, and then others operations. Its flight operation segment comprises passenger flights, which over both scheduled and non-scheduled flights, and cargo flights. Aircraft services maintenance is operated by PT Garuda Maintenance Facility Aero Asia. Its others operation segment includes flight services, travel agent, hotels, information technology, and then other business activities. The first is geographic location and tourism attraction. The second is flag carrier Indonesia with strong government backing. The third is steady revenue contributed by Hajj passenger. But maybe this year, because of COVID-19, quota of Hajj is unavailable. The fourth is aircraft with a young fleet and potent brand power. The first is alleging of manipulating financial statement. The second is decreased market share in domestic and international segments. The first is Indonesia's economic recovery. The second is government initiatives to promote tourism. The third is growing regional population and rising purchasing power. The fourth is large Indonesian migrant workers and student passengers. The first is natural disaster hurting bottom line. The second is stagnancy of global economic growth and political turmoil. As of positive impacts and negative impacts of the coronavirus disease or COVID-19 to PT Garuda Indonesia Persero Tbk, which is the first is negative impacts. Many of domestic flights and international flights were scheduled from PT Garuda Indonesia Persero Tbk because of the coronavirus disease or COVID-19. As many as 800 Garuda Indonesia's contract employees were fired because the impact of the reduced flight schedule. PT Garuda Indonesia Persero Tbk grounded about 30 aircrafts due to coronavirus disease or COVID-19, and it really reduced Garuda Indonesia's revenue. Next is positive impacts from the coronavirus disease or COVID-19 to PT Garuda Indonesia Persero Tbk. I think there is no positive impacts from COVID-19 to PT Garuda Indonesia Persero Tbk because as we know, COVID-19 taken so many victims, like 200,000 people was died because of this virus, and this virus is paralyzed all activities including economic activities, especially in tourism sector. Like PT Garuda Indonesia Persero Tbk feel the impact of the coronavirus disease. Like, I hope that this outbreak will end quickly and the economic activities can proceed like usual. Okay, I think it's enough. I'm so sorry if there are any mistaken words. Thank you for watching and see you again.